I'm super happy with the game, how I played. I think she was a tough opponent and yeah, tough conditions out there, very hot, but I'm just very happy with
Sabi
it.
ng tatay ko, Spanish yun eh. Pero in English yan, sabi niya, a good life is expensive.
Sobrang di ko pa mapaniwala. Maraming salamat sa suporta. Sana...
Okay, Joey, nag-react na ang National Press Club dun sa
Hindi,
segment
okay,
na yun.
ganito na lang, bud sa Lolit. Salamat, Benny.
A scandal has erupted in a Manila studio as Alex Eala reportedly silenced Joey De Leon in a tense outburst that sent shockwaves across the Philippines and coincided with a career-high moment, because the story is as intense as it gets. Witnesses claim the studio fell into stunned silence after Alex Eala allegedly snapped, declaring, "Shut up. You don't understand me and you have no right to order me." Words said to have shaken the walls and left veteran host Joey De Leon pale and speechless. For 10 agonizing seconds, the room was frozen, producers stunned, and the nation captivated as reports flooded in and the internet erupted in disbelief. The confrontation reportedly erupted when the 20-year-old tennis sensation Alexa was scolded and allegedly told to leave the Philippines to pursue opportunities in the United States, a remark that stunned many who view her as the country's golden girl. Rather than backing down, Alex is said to have forcefully pushed back, throwing a stack of documents onto the table and flipping the narrative in a moment that exposed truths certain industry figures allegedly wanted hidden. Reports claim the director panicked and cameras were abruptly cut, but in the digital age, the moment quickly ignited nationwide debate, with the Philippines buzzing over what many are calling 30 seconds of history, an instant where the quiet, humble athlete revealed the heart of a lioness, not just on the court but in defense of her dignity. In a twist worthy of a movie, while critics questioned her loyalty and tried to silence her, Alex was simultaneously making history on the global stage. The latest rankings confirm it. Following a strong 2025 campaign, she has surged to a new career high of world number 49, jumping from 53 and surpassing her previous best of 50 set last November. Cracking the top 50 is more than a ranking. It's a statement, a powerful response to claims that she doesn't belong or that training abroad at the Rafa Nadal Academy has distanced her from her roots. Instead, Alex Eala is planting the Philippine flag in places it has rarely flown before, fueled by momentum from an impressive run at the ASB Classic in Auckland, New Zealand. For those following our community updates, this tournament was nothing short of an emotional roller coaster, with Alex doing far more than just showing up. She was dominating. Her run to the semi-finals was marked by relentless play, as she took down heavy hitters and proved her preseason grind was the real deal. The semi-final clash against China's Wang Senu had fans on the edge of their seats, unfolding as a gripping three-set battle where Alex fought tooth and nail before narrowly bowing out. While missing the final of the WTA 250 event was heartbreaking, the context tells a bigger story. She lost to a player on a major surge, with Wang Senu jumping from world number 57 to number 43, and the tournament ultimately being claimed in straight sets by Ukrainian veteran and world number 13, Alina Svitolina. The fact that Alex was trading blows at that level shows the gap between her and the top 20 is closing fast. After the match, she showed both grace and a warrior's hunger, saying, "Until my heart stops." So close yet so far, acknowledging the sting of defeat while thanking Auckland for its energy and hospitality. With no time to dwell, Alex now turns to a demanding schedule, as the ASB Classic proves to be just the appetizer ahead of the Australian Open. Before stepping onto the iconic blue courts of Melbourne Park, she has earned an invitation to the prestigious Kooyong Classic, an invitation-only exhibition that serves as a respected warm-up for the Open. There, she will face world number 70 Donna Vekic, whom she defeated in Auckland, along with Petra Martic, Magdalena Rybarikova, and, most notably, the legendary Daniela Hantuchova, a matchup that has fans eagerly marking their calendars. Yes, you heard it right, the 42-year-old Slovak legend, a four-time Grand Slam mixed doubles champion and former world number 5, is making a surprise return to the court. Retired since 2017, Daniela Hantuchova is dusting off her racket to take on the new generation, setting up a striking visual. Alex Eala, the 20-year-old rising star of Asia, facing a legend who was winning Grand Slams when Alex was still a toddler. It's a true passing of the torch moment, a clash of eras that promises to be electric. The invitation to Kuyong is no accident. It's a strategic final tune-up, allowing Alex to adjust to the Melbourne surface without the pressure of ranking points, yet with the intensity of elite competition, crucial preparation with the Australian Open looming, where real history is made. Australia, after all, holds special meaning for Alex. Back in 2020, at just 13 years old, she captured the Australian Open girls doubles title alongside Indonesia's Priska Madeline Nugroho, a breakthrough moment that first put her on the global radar. 7 years later, she returns not as a junior prospect but as a top 50 WTA professional, making her main draw debut and bypassing the grueling qualifiers thanks to her new ranking, while competing in both singles and doubles. Claims that she should leave the country, or that she's following rich America, miss the point entirely. Tennis is a global sport, and excellence demands training with the best. The Rafa Nadal Academy in Spain didn't dilute her Filipino identity. It refined her into a world-class competitor the Philippines can proudly claim. The flag beside her name and the anthem she represents have never changed, and questioning her loyalty for seeking growth abroad is not only unfair to her, but to every Filipino striving for success overseas. The contrast is clear. While studio drama thrives on noise and outdated thinking, Alex Eala, world number 49 and Grand Slam competitor, lets her racket speak, trading controversy for aces when it matters most. Breaking into the top 50 is a gateway moment, the difference between watching the biggest tournaments from the outside and being firmly part of the conversation when they begin. At world number 49, Alex now earns direct entry into most WTA events without enduring the grueling qualifying rounds, opening the door to more matches, more experience, increased prize money, and greater opportunities to gain and defend ranking points. It's a virtuous cycle that, with consistency and good health, can propel a player toward the top 30 or even the top 20. Beyond the numbers, the top 50 also brings something less tangible but just as vital: respect. Tour veterans start paying attention, coaches study your game, and the media seeks you out. You're no longer just a promising youngster. You're a legitimate threat. For Alex Eala, who has endured injuries, brutal draws, and the immense pressure of carrying a nation's hopes, that respect is long overdue. The road to this point, however, has been anything but easy. Tennis is one of the most unforgiving individual sports in the world. There's no teammate to lean on, no substitution when fatigue sets in, just you, the court, and the mental and physical battle in front of you. Alex has lived through painful losses, blown leads, forced withdrawals due to injury, and ranking slides that invite doubt and second-guessing. But she never quit. She kept showing up, kept training, and kept believing, and now she stands at a career-high ranking at just 20 years old, with her best years still ahead. Most players don't peak until their mid-20s, and if Alex stays healthy and continues this trajectory, adding weapons like a more consistent serve or a sharper net game, the ceiling could be the top 20 or even the top 10. What already makes her especially dangerous is her mental toughness, a relentless, never-say-die grit that can't be taught, allowing her to fight back from deficits, save break points under pressure, and outwork opponents who may look stronger on paper. That mindset, paired with her solid ground strokes, is the foundation of a player who is only just beginning to show what she can become. Alex Eala's game continues to evolve, built around a powerful forehand she can fully unleash when stepping inside the baseline, a dependable backhand she's refining with added topspin and depth, and exceptional movement that allows her to blanket the court and chase down shots most players would concede as winners. Her return game is already elite, applying constant pressure by getting balls back in play and forcing opponents to earn every point, but the clear area for growth remains her serve. While functional and reliable, it isn't yet a true weapon capable of delivering free points or rescuing tough service games, and adding even 5 to 10 miles per hour with sharper placement, especially out wide on the deuce court, could significantly elevate her efficiency and stamina over long matches. Serve development often takes the longest, particularly in the women's game, but with world-class coaching at the Rafa Nadal Academy, it's almost certainly a top priority. At the same time, attention has shifted to the reported studio confrontation, a story still clouded by unverified details but explosive enough to warrant caution and deeper scrutiny, as what should have been a routine, feel-good television appearance celebrating her success allegedly took a troubling turn. Meanwhile, Alex's rise into the top 50 dramatically changes her financial outlook, as substantial WTA prize money and guaranteed Grand Slam payouts ease pressure and allow her to invest more fully in coaching and preparation, creating a positive cycle that fuels further success. Driven by a fierce desire to win, to honor her family and country, and to prove she belongs among the world's best, Alex enters the Australian Open with momentum and belief. And in a sport as unpredictable as tennis, Melbourne could deliver just about anything. Upsets are part of tennis. Injuries happen, off days creep in, and pressure can break even the most seasoned players. But if Alex brings the same intensity and focus she showed in Auckland, she'll be a difficult matchup for anyone. With a few favorable bounces or the right opponent on an off day, there's no reason to cap her potential. A deep run into the fourth round or even the quarterfinals isn't out of the question. What's certain is that the entire Philippines, along with Filipinos around the world, will be watching and cheering her on, a powerful source of energy that can either lift her higher or become a burden if expectations grow too heavy. So far, Alex has shown a rare ability to channel that national pride into motivation rather than pressure, and there's little reason to believe she won't continue to do so. At just 20 years old, this Australian Open is only one chapter in what could be a decade-long elite career. Win or lose, she'll learn, grow, and return stronger. That upward trajectory is what makes her journey so exciting. And when we look back at the reported studio confrontation, it feels symbolic of something larger. If the accounts are true, it was Alex refusing to be diminished, drawing a clear line, and asserting her right to pursue her dreams on her own terms. That kind of courage and conviction is exactly what's required at the highest level, because tennis is not only a battle against an opponent, but a constant fight against doubt, fear, and the inner voice that questions whether you're good enough. Every player hears that voice of doubt, but champions are the ones who can silence it, who step onto the court with confidence and belief, knowing they belong and are ready to prove it. Alex Eala has that belief, and it shows in her game, in her composure, and in the way she stood her ground during the reported studio confrontation. She's not here to make up the numbers. She's here to win. That's why we'll be tracking every match, breaking down the draws, analyzing opponents, and unpacking the key matchups so you know exactly what's happening on the court. With the Australian Open just days away and the Kooyong Classic right around the corner, this stretch is shaping up to be must-watch tennis. Champions Tennis will be your home for everything Alex Eala, Philippine tennis, and all the drama, on and off the court, celebrating the wins, confronting the tough moments, and recognizing just how big this moment is. World number 49, a career-high ranking, an Australian Open main draw debut, and a prestigious exhibition invite. History is unfolding in real time. Now it's your turn. What do you make of the reported studio incident? Is the criticism of her training abroad fair or just noise? And how far do you think she can go in Melbourne? Fourth round, quarterfinals, or even further? Share your thoughts, show your support, and stay with us as we build something special. Because Alex Eala is just getting started, and so are we.